Hey everybody, this is Jordan from JJ Cruise. We just got back from an amazing week aboard the Carnival Horizon, and we wanted to bring you a tour of our room. So this is our tour of our ocean view balcony room. Before we get into it, if you could hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification, it would mean the world to us. I hope you enjoy this tour.
We are in room 8235. You can see there's a mail slot right here. We do have a balcony stateroom here on Carnival Horizon. Let's take a peek inside. Alright, so right when you get in the stateroom, behind you is, of course, your emergency instructions notice for passengers. That is where your muster station is going to be. Make sure you take a look at that. There's e-muster now in 2021. So you really just have to go to your station, which was in the theater for us. Just learn how to put on a life jacket and you get a good to go. As you can see, this is one of the ones where you do have to have a card in at all times for the electricity to work. They do give you a plastic one, so you don't have to actually use your room key there, so that's very nice. Underneath is the main light switch for all the lights. You do have a deadbolt there as well, and you do have a sign to put out for snoozing. That is going to be back here by the thermostat. It was really nice and chill, which is good in the Caribbean. The whole time that we were here, it was on cold, as cool as it could get, so we had no problems there. And there's the snoozing sign as well as the breakfast menu there that you can put in your door every night to make sure no one breaks in, or if you do have that breakfast menu, tell when people should come deliver that breakfast. As you can see, there are multiple doors. There's the door to the bathroom here on the right, as well as a light switch, and on the left there are a lot of closet doors. We're going to go to the bathroom first. Before I do, you have your main bathroom light switch. I'm going to open it up here just to give you an idea. Turn that light switch on, and that is going to be for the main bathroom. There are 3 hooks there. We are using 2 of them for our towels. It is the last day. We like to do these room tours at the last day if possible, just because the fact we now know everything about the room, what we liked, what we didn't like. We'll give you all those tips here, so stay tuned. The 3 hot towel hooks are nice because you really have 3 different places to put wet clothes or anything else, towels, accessories, whatever. We like to put our hanging bag. As you can see, for the bathroom, it is a little bit tight in here. The towel, or not the towel, sorry, the shower curtain is a curtain. It's not a door. So I know that that is something that's pretty popular with Carnival. But just note that that is not going to be a door, and make sure it's on that inside ring, or else you're going to have a wet mess out in the main part of the bathroom. As you can see here as well, you do have your shower gel and shampoo. If you do want anything different besides the shower gel or shampoo, bring it, like conditioner, any other hair products, or maybe your own bath product. It is an adjustable shower, so the nice thing is you can adjust it up and down. You have that little knob right here to do so. It also moves up and down this way. So if you want it to be more of a rain shower, or if you want it to be more of a direct push out, you can do either one. It is tall enough for us, and we are 6 foot and 6'3", so no problems there. On the left hand side, you also have your actual line that goes across for drying clothes. That's really nice to have for those wet swim trunks. You do have a handle here as well, for anyone that needs that handle. You also have a shelf for any soap or other products that you bring on your own. For the way that these work, on the right hand side is the temperature. Let's see if it can zoom in here. You can see they're like 30, 35. We believe these are all Celsius. And it's really hard to know where. Just adjust it. Obviously the higher you get, the hotter it gets, and so on. And on the left hand side is the pressure. Toilet is very common for all toilets. There's just a push button down there below. Obviously only put toilet paper and nothing else. If it's hanging up here, it does not get exchanged. So you do see the towels here. If you don't use them, or if you use them but you hang them back up, they're going to be left here. If you want them to be replaced, put them on the ground. For over here, you do have this nice mirror that comes out for makeup or for close-up for shaving. And it is double-sided here. So that is a really nice feature here. You have 3 shelves on each side. Left, there's 3. And we cross over to here, there's 3 here with 2 cups for water for anyone that needs that. When you come down to the bottom, you do see here at the sink base, that is a pretty nice deep sink. We have not had any problems with the sink, which is really nice. It gets cold all the way to the left, all the way over there it's hot. I do like this as well when shaving. I hate seeing the shaving leftovers just constantly in there. With this nice coloring, you actually don't have that problem at all. So, you know, it washes down pretty easily, but also if there's any leftover, you don't see much of it until they come out and clean it. So that's really nice. Down here you do have a few other things, your storage for your other tissues and other teepee, as well as over here your actual Kleenex and your bin for any dirty anything that you need to throw away. You do have that sanitary bag over there on the left hand side in case you need to throw anything away that is private. You can see here the soap, they actually had to put on a towel because underneath it just kept getting really cruddy right there. Not sure why, I don't know if it's the soap they use or what, but very interesting. And then up here you do have one last thing, and that is for a razor. You do have 120 volt and 230 volt for a plug-in razor. Moving out here, moving right along, I'm gonna go ahead and shut that door here. We do have the different closet spaces. So the first closet space, I'm glad I'm opening this up because we actually have a leftover hanging clothes. I'm gonna take that for you. But we have a lot of hangers. We asked for extra hangers, so this does not come this way, but feel free to ask your stateroom attendant at any time if you need more hangers. They have 2 types of hangers. Of course, they have the ones that are like this. This is the one that we need the most of. Lots of space for those hanging clothes. We had brought a lot of clothes because we had side-to-side cruise, so we actually had double the amount of clothes and all of it fit. Over here on the left-hand side, you have another bar. We put all of our hanging pants there, and as you can see, they have the little clips there. There is a shelf right there, and then obviously a bottom shelf as well. It's kind of unfortunate that they have to use this bottom shelf for the comforter, but we understand limited space. So that was one thing that we didn't use much down there just because they're already using it. Over here is the mirror. If you are outside of the bathroom, if you have multiple people in the room, it's nice to have a mirror out in the main hallway to see a full length of your body, just like that of inside the bathroom. Moving right along, there's one more closet space here. I want to go ahead and open it up here and show it to you. There's a shelf up there, a second shelf right above the safe with some security guide and port directions. There is the safe, which is just the normal 4-digit code, and then hit the pound sign and you can lock it, unlock it from there. Always check your safe for underneath the mat. We have found people's licenses and other things coming in, so please make sure you always check that before you leave. We have already checked ours. The laundry bag, so if you do want to do laundry, it's there. And then we have 3 drawers, and they're very deep. They are your main drawer space though, so these are the only 3 drawers. They are deep, very, very deep. As you can see, I can put pretty far down in there my hand and arm. But they're it. That is it for drawers. Alright, main vanity. So a few things to note here. There are 3 shelves right here. 1, 2, 3. You have your phone. You do have this nice USB station. You have a high power one and then another one. I put my high power one in, and it really helped for charging my phones. I'm not sure how much because I didn't really compete with anything. You also have 120 volt for both of these outlets, and then a 230 volt over here, as well as this mirror's vanity light. So as you can see, that's a nice ad for doing your makeup. There is a chair down here as well in case you need to do the makeup, as well as a trash can that is full right now. Down here is a drawer. There is a little space in here, but I don't think it's a clothing space. It's more of accessories. We put our belts in here, honestly. And your hair dryer. Now, the hair dryer does have minimum and max. That's it. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can zoom in there. Yeah, minimum and max. And it has a button on the front that you have to hold down to use it. Very, very common for most hair dryers. One thing to note, since it's 2021, almost everything is QR coded. So as you can see here, we have a few different QR codes that are interesting. You have your safety info, room service breakfast menu, stateroom cleaning, VIFP benefits, and staying connected. Now, one thing to note, as you can see on there, we have no room service menu. We actually called multiple times and they never delivered the room service menu because they keep saying it's a QR code. When you do the QR code, it does not work for anything but breakfast. So make sure right when you get in, you ask for that room service menu. I'm thinking they're gonna fix it because that is not a great thing to have to call in to find out the entire menu. Over here you have 2 bottles of water, but they are $3.95 each. So do not use them unless you want to pay for that. We do have 2 of these glasses, by the way, but we used one of them outside of the room yesterday and left it. And so that is where the other one is. These do not come in here. This was from the pool last night. You do see there is a new remote for the TV. This is a bane of our existence. They're one of those clean remotes that a lot of hotels are using for everything going on with safety right now. Unfortunately, they just don't work with the TV. So that's been a problem for a lot of people. Hopefully they change that before anyone comes later in 2021 or into 2022. Now, over to the right, you do have another light scone right over there. Beautiful painting. Nice, spacious place to sit, as well as a double table, as I like to call them. You do have the lower shelf as well as the top shelf, so you can put food on the top and put on the bottom anything that you have for like laptops or anything like that. Over to the bed, there are switches, so you can see there's a main switch above for the room, so you don't have to get up to turn off the lights. There are also switches down here for the individual lights, and down here there is a space. Now, as you can see, those spaces are being used. That one was being used by Carnival. And I think this one was open on this side, if I'm not mistaken. The bed was regular size king bed, you know, putting the 2 doubles together kind of thing. We think it was pretty comfortable. We definitely passed out multiple nights in a row. As for TV, we had this question earlier, so this might be a good thing to note. It is an LG, so in case if you want to bring your own remote, maybe that'll work. It is an LG, but really needs a new remote for this room. You do have a light switch over here. This is for the balcony, so if you do want a light at night for the balcony, you can. If you want to make sure that this room is air conditioned, keep this door closed. I'm going to open it real quick. It's rainy outside, but as you can see, it's pretty spacious. You do have the 2 chairs right here, as well as a table. We had no problems with this balcony. In fact, this is on the same deck as the bridge, so I'm just going to go out here real quick and show. There's the bridge. We're in Port of Miami, as you can see right out there. Alright, key tips for this room. Outlets were actually pretty good. We had a pretty good amount of outlets. Space was pretty good as well. I think the main issues were the TV not working. The TV turns on, of course. It's just trying to select things on the home menu with that new remote. Another thing, the lighting. The lighting doesn't always all work together. So sometimes you have to turn this on individually and turn it off individually. And sometimes you have to go ahead and turn the bathroom on, turn it off. Also these individual ones over here. It really doesn't always sync together, so make sure that you do click what you want to be on. But the main ones do work. We didn't have too much of a problem with it. Just know that the AC was great and pumping the whole time. We've actually had a really good stay in the stateroom besides the TV issue. The mirror situation is great. Having 3 mirrors in one room is awesome. The closet space ended up working out for us. We didn't know if it would. There was plenty of space, and we had, like I said, 2 whole day's journey.
Well, thank you so much for watching. If you liked that video, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring that bell notification so that you never miss videos like these. We're going on so many ships, and if you don't want to miss the boat, hit the subscribe button and join us for all of our adventures. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see ya!